everyone says that you need to be utilizing UGC, user-generated content, in your paid advertising for your e-commerce brand to scale, but no one actually tells you the best way to find these high-quality creators, get them to record absolute bangers, and be able to maintain a long-term relationship with the creator, either from the brand side or from the agency side. So that's why in this video, I'm going to show you the exact process that we use to find and source high quality content creators for our UGC department and e-commerce clients. And like I mentioned, this is what we're using right now with our 7 and 8 figure clients to help them consistently produce high quality creatives for their ads and scale accordingly. So if you're either an e-commerce brand owner or an agency owner and you want to see how these big brands are actually finding content creators, then this video is for you. So guys, super simply, I've put together an entire breakdown of what we look for, how we source content creators, and where we source the content creators. So generally, all of our content creators are sourced from our database, which is actually just a simple job form. And this is actually where we're going to be hosting all of the information about our creators. And I'm actually going to show you the questions you need to be asking inside of your job form or whatever you're using. And the big question as to probably why you're on this video is, well, where do I post to find these quality creators and what am I actually posting? Well, as the saying goes, simple scales and fancy fails. So we're literally only posting in Facebook groups and on Twitter, sometimes on LinkedIn and Facebook as well, just on my personal accounts. But as long as you're using the right hashtags and you're posting properly, you're not going to have an issue with finding creators. You just need to vet the quality ones. And so when you're posting, wherever you're posting, whether it's in like a UGC Facebook group, there's thousands you can look up. Just literally just search up UGC and start inside of Facebook groups. And then you can do the same thing on Twitter. You just want to go ahead and post, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z demographic creators, right? So I'm looking for age 18 to 30-year-old women creators looking to film UGC for cosmetic brands, right? Whatever the case may be, apply here. You're linking your job form, retweet for job exposure, and then you're just using some simple hashtags, which everyone in the UGC community uses. And the reason I said retweet for job exposure, you can say share for job exposure. The point is these UGC communities are very tight knit. And when you do this, it ends up kind of having a domino effect. One person retweets it, second person retweets it, and now tens of thousands of people have seen it. And you're gaining close to a couple hundred applicants per time you post, depending if you're posting in the right places and using these types of hashtags. Now, as I mentioned, there's nothing complicated here as to where you're posting and what you're posting, but the big juice comes into the actual application that you have and how you're vetting these content creators. So we're using Jotform to collect all of our key information on our creators for internal use and for client use. And what I mean is we're gaining all of this information. That way, when a client comes to us and says, hey, we're a golf brand, we need X type of creator, we have the ability to go inside of our job form, filter for what they're looking for. Inside of our creator list, we have thousands upon thousands of applicants that have gone through this exact application. So when they apply, again, every single person is forced to give us this information: name, email and phone number, age and gender, country and state / province, describe their content style, what is their average content pricing, links to their social medias, links to their portfolios, what industries do they have experience filming for, do they own a dog or a cat or no pets, what is their relationship status, single, they're dating, or they're married, and as well as what is their shipping address. And the two main things you really have to do vetting here for, guys, is first of all looking at the average content pricing. In my opinion, anything over $200 a video is too expensive, and you can find much better content creators and people who will film equally as great content. But that's one thing you want to vet for, making sure that you're not reaching out to work with a creator that's charging $1,000 a video. And then you also want to be able to review their portfolio for the following, just making sure that they're checking all of these boxes in the content that they're showing inside of their portfolio. Are they being organic? Are they filming all content vertically? Are they being themselves? They don't sound like a robot, doesn't sound scripted, right? They're following the briefs that they're being given. They're keeping like a TikTok vibe, right? As if it was an organic piece of content. All of the videos that they have in their portfolio have perfect lighting, using like natural lighting. They're out in the sun, or they're using a ring light. They have no background noise. It's nice and edited, so on and so forth. And these are the things you just kind of want to look for, because what you're going to find here is that when you follow this strategy, again, especially with acquiring content creators to work with for UGC, it is a volume game where you need to acquire a lot of potential candidates to work with, and then you need to be doing your due diligence on the back end of vetting their pricing and then vetting their actual content that they deliver, because this is super, super important to ensure that you're working with high quality content creators. And so guys, I'm going to end the video off here. That is my entire strategy on a surface level on how you can find high quality user generated content creators for your brand. You can take everything that I've given you in this video, copy it for yourself, including the questions to ask. Obviously, you can go ahead and pause the video when I'm running through it. In previous videos, I've also shown our exact UGC strategy as to how we're scripting our videos, but I might put an entire UGC mini course together for you guys. It'll probably be around 20 to 30 minutes long, breaking down our entire strategy, how we think about content creation, how we think about acquiring creators, how we think about scripting, so on and so forth. Now, I'm sure you guys might be able to do this yourself, especially if you're an e-commerce brand, but on the off chance you feel like you don't want to hire someone individually for this role and you want to have my team implement this for you, you'll be able to book a call directly with myself, not another salesperson. You'll be speaking directly with me about your brand, how we can implement this strategy and help you guys scale. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.